keyboard, chair. It's still me, Padnator, and it's still
me, Ponzi.
Hey, our audio is a little better than before, which is nice because we've actually spent the last 2 hours trying to figure out how to make it less, annoying. Eventually, we're gonna get like a screen to block off a bit of the noise, but right now, I think it is serviceable.
This is the learning curve.
Yeah,
this is it. In maybe in episode 12,
eventually
we'll get a pretty decent sound.
It's literally like 6 months from now. So what have you been doing, Vance, since the last episode?
It's been so long, it seemed.
Yeah.
Well, not much, other than work stuff. Yeah. That's the reason I haven't done a lot of.
You got a cake from your students.
I did. Apparently they figured out.
They want to kill you because of your diet.
Yeah, I think they figured out that the weakness is he's vulnerable to sugar, so let's give him the sweetest goddamn cake they could. But for the record, I love my students. They were that sweet.
That's good.
That was sweet. I don't. That's. Cause here's the thing, I'm not known to be the affectionate one.
Affectionate, thesis
advisor. Yeah, I'm not that one. Nor am I the friendliest one. And I'm also the least sentimental.
Okay. Get out of here! Get a job.
First semester ends, and then they get commemorative pictures with their advisors. None of that happened for me. I didn't encourage any of that shit. It's okay, first sem's done. Bye. See you next time.
Give me my money.
And the worst part of that day, I didn't show up in class because it was the exhibit was done. They were tearing down their panels and whatnot. And so in my head, you don't need me here.
To fix stuff. Why am I here?
You don't need me here. I figured you don't want to see me anymore since I've been more and more talking to them for the last few weeks because it was crunch time. And so I just didn't go to that, and I had plans for the afternoon. And then I get the message on Slack with a picture sir, because you weren't here. Here's a picture, here's a cake. Oh no, I messed up. Yeah, but other than that, it was nice, and I still haven't eaten all of it.
That's good.
Yeah.
I use a leg early.
I shared it, just for the record. I shared it.
Just so people know.
So I didn't eat an entire cake.
I should. Did you eat it by the fistful?
No, because I had to share it. If it were a smaller cake, then I would just claw my cake through my mouth. But that was nice of them. I really appreciate that one. Yeah, so that was nice. That's been my week, honestly, since the last time we recorded. Suddenly. We were reminded how rapidly approaching the end of the semester was, especially for seniors. And oh no, we haven't done a lot.
It's all over.
So my biggest challenge right now for the weekend is to read all the papers I have to read.
Jesus.
And submit the grades by Tuesday.
That's huge.
Oh boy, yeah. I'm one paper down.
Have how many?
12.
And he's recording this when he could be doing something else.
Yep, that's my dedication to the show. If not for the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Because you can always just pass people. Here you go.
No, that's not true.
Good job.
I already commented my first one already.
Where's my fucking cake?
They gave me my cake already.
They set the standard.
So yeah, so that's happened. How about you? What's been your thing?
I don't know, shitting on DC TV most. No, okay. Small spoilers for Flash right now. Because the current plot in the Flash is Savitar.
Yeah, Savitar
killing Iris and have to stop it in the future. But here's the deal: there has to be 2 Savitars.
What?
There has to be 2 Savitars because. If he's talking about already having killed Iris and people are talking about him in the future having killed Iris, so Barry would throw him into the Speed Force, so far, he must have killed it initially. Like there must have been the primary timeline where
Savitar.
he existed simultaneously with Barry.
Okay.
Killed Iris, and then Barry got pissed off and threw him into the Speed Force to hunt past Barry. So where's original Savitar? Or did he did Barry throw him into the Speed Force? He escaped the Speed Force to kill Iris so that Barry would throw him into the Speed Force. Is he a stable loop of himself? Or are there two Savitars and that's Barry's surprise? I stopped one! There's a second one! Go fuck yourself, Barry!
See, this is when people like play with time, and I think the lesson of the season was to not play with time anymore. I don't know. There's a theory that was Barry all along.
Yeah, like evil Barry, which would fit in with that weird is the nicest word I can use for the current DC storyline where people are losing time and that's why they're young.
Oh boy!
Explain this to me.
I'm trying to.
Hyper time. Now it's missing time.
See, like you think hyper time was bad when it hit in the early, in the late mid-90s, but. I mean...
Nothing was good in the 90s.
Hey, that's not true. A lot of good stuff was in the 90s.
RoboCop.
I mean, in comics.
RoboCop.
RoboCop 3.
Yeah. Where he's like, he got a jetpack and infinite ammo. I remember that scarring me as a child.
Yeah, the infinite ammo was the weird part. Because he has like maybe a foot-long clip of bullets, and it's an automatic gun.
Yeah. a Tommy gun for the arm. Like, why?
No, a Tommy gun as an arm.
There you go.
Because nothing is more hardcore than that.
Yeah, I mean, that basically means I put down comics again for a bit. Like, maybe in a month. When they've explained everything, and I know I don't have to wait for why things are.
Dogs.
It sounds like there's a dog plague outside. It's like a zombie plague, but like when dogs bite you, you turn into another dog.
It might be.
That'd be an amazing plague. And then you have to fight it by humans biting dogs so they turn into people. Yes, that's the one. And that's how the war starts. Don't shoot, just bite.
That's the one. See, that's the missing thing.
2 legs good, 4 legs bad. I mean,
humans have to bite the dogs to revert them to humankind.
And if you bite a dog, it just like it was always a dog.
It's dog world.
Yeah. Or maybe you should like grab some money. Maybe they're having dog fights.
No, I don't think it's illegal.
Like, get a cat and like woof, bark really hard, man. Daddy needs this.
Daddy needs some cash. Daddy needs to go home.
Daddy needs some dirty ice cream, which is just ice cream that's made with coconut milk. Oh no, the apocalypse has begun.
I hate my neighbor.
That's tradition with anything that goes up on the channel. There's always cars, there's always dogs, and there's always neighbors.
Welcome to the Philippines.
Like, I mean, if you're listening up to this part, like, I mean, I'm here now. Right? You were there. I ran a campaign, like a session for
D&D that was fun.
We had the worst circus in Faerun because in a world of magic and dragons, there's like a circle underlined headliner like ring toss.
I played a wizard in a circus.
He kept casting fog and things, and everybody hated him. He also let go of another character's minions. Like, alright, I guess. That was that guy's first time too. That was his literal real life brother.
That's true. I have finally convinced him to play D&D. Yeah, he was very resistant at first because, you know, like
he's a jock.
Kind of like he's a sports nerd. Yeah. And I think there's still a stigma of D&D being like the nerdiest game of all. People forget there's LARP.
Yeah.
People forget that there's like other nerdy stuff. That D&D's kind of like having a renaissance.
Hey, can some people play it? Matthew Mercer plays it.
True.
In fact, that's the like marketing plan now is to have Matthew Mercer be fucking handsome
and do everything.
Yeah, and talk shit.
The Adventure Zone too, man. If you haven't had the chance to listen to Adventure Zone, you should try that.
Yeah.
That's arguably the best D&D podcast I've listened to. And Nerd Poker just released its 3rd season technically after going for almost about a year.
Nerd Poker.
Yeah, Nerd Poker with Brian Posehn.
Hey,
So he got some of his friends. I listened to the first arc and some of the second arc, but because they changed DMs, I kind of just like fell off that one. So now they're, I think, new stories, at least new adventures. They were playing 4th ed back then. That's what they were playing 4th edition back then. And I think now they're starting with 5th ed.
Okay.
And anyway, so what else is up? I've seen the new Rick and Morty episode.
I find is Szechuan sauce, which is the only thing anybody remembers from that.
I don't know why. It's
episode.
not even the most memorable part of that.
Was it a big deal here in the Philippines? Because I don't fucking remember that from Mulan.
I don't remember, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think that was a thing.
Szechuan sauce. It might not have been here.
Yeah.
It might have just been like West Side, throwing up the gang signs.
Did you like it?
The Szechuan sauce?
Yeah,
the episode?
the episode.
I think it's the best episode thus far.
Really?
Because while Rick is fundamentally a pained character and a cry for help from the creator, I'm firmly convinced. There is this moment where you're not sure if he absolutely means that he doesn't give a shit about his grandkids. Like,
Right.
I'm only here because your mother would reject me if I came back without the two of you. And you're not sure if he's
lying.
if it's that or he's got brain damage again because he switched touring bodies and he doesn't know how to improvise anymore. And that's the mystery to me. I always like the interpretation. And this is a little wankery, but like if this is the Doctor, from Doctor, if he were an asshole, like
More of an asshole, you mean?
an actual asshole, like he doesn't even pretend to mean well. Like, nah, I guess. I mean, like, fuck you. He's a spy, blow him up. I'm gonna take a shit.
I mean, I like the episode more than I thought I would.
Yeah, it's a good episode because he's not spiteful to family. It didn't come across as a cry for help.
Yeah.
It came across as they're a family with problems. Like, they have huge problems, but it's not anyone projecting any personal issues.
Right.
Like, it didn't go too dark. It wasn't too light. It was just right.
And I like the structure of it in terms of it's not just him being an active player in the story.
Yeah.
You have like the kids being part of it.
They have agendas now.
And even Summer was like, exactly. And then he uncovered the buried bodies from season 1. Like, oh shit, callback, well done.
They finally went back to C1, whatever the original
C138
or something.
Yeah. That was nice. That was a fun episode. I want more now.
End of the month, right?
Yeah, end of the month. Because like now a lot of things change. Like again, it seems like it's an episode that kind of that kind of went back to status quo and then changed it at the end.
Yeah.
Because they got rid of the aliens.
And they got rid of Jerry.
But they got rid of Jerry.
Which isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
Because he'll be back next episode explaining why we're super codependent.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's one of those things that it almost seems like it's a fresh start, but it's not completely fresh. It's the same thing.
Yeah, we still have to handle Phoenix Bird.
That's right.
Phoenix Man?
No,
Okay.
Phoenix Person.
Phoenix Person.
Phoenix Person.
Are we settled in that name? Phoenix Person.
It's such a Darth Vader call out. Oh boy. Okay, I guess that's it for this segment.
For catching up. Yeah.
Next up, what we're talking about next?
We're gonna be talking about. Let's talk about Mass Effect. Because it's been only 2 episodes, we haven't discussed it here yet.
That's
true.
So here's our what's the segment title? I forget.
I don't know. Pause. Alright, now let's move on to Dev Dreams, where we talk about things that should have been, or at least how we think they should have been. And now we're going to talk about Mass Effect. Some people are still angry about the original trilogy and still mad about the new one, which apparently, I mean, I'm not going to judge it personally because I haven't played it. Have you played it?
No, I haven't.
Like, but we have a friend who's like, no, it's bad. Like,
and he loves it.
He took time away from his daughter to play it. And he's like, I could have been a father. Like, I could have stayed being a father. But instead I played this. And I'm never getting that time back.
For the record, he's a big fan of the first trilogy. Like,
he's also a big fan of his kid.
He's also a big fan of his kid, and so he used his like gamer card to play this version of the game. While like the daughter was still being around.
Yeah, and apparently Andromeda's bad, but it never needed to get to this point.
So okay, what is the big issue with it?
Andromeda or like Mass Effect?
Andromeda. Let's stick to Andromeda. I feel like if we talk about the Mass Effect issues, we're gonna be here a while.
We'll go on both because Andromeda cannot exist the way it is with how Mass Effect 3 ended, which is poorly.
Okay.
Like even if you're like the ending of Mass Effect 3, which for those who haven't played it was very controversial because it basically ignored everything you've done up to that point. And like it didn't matter what you did because you only have those 3 options at the end, and you can choose something that isn't in character. Like you're not bamboozled into a singular choice because you made this choice before. This is who you are.
I think that they wanted to be philosophical about that, but just failed.
That's a nice way. That's a very nice way of looking at it. That's the way we're gonna leave that thought and how they got.
I had to watch a video for them to explain what was actually happening.
What do you mean on a philosophical level?
On any level,
Star Child.
Because when I played 3, I don't know how to describe the feeling.
After the ending?
During the ending. And it feels like you were part of an elaborate, well-played con.
Yeah, like, surprised you thought you had a choice.
And the thing is, like, even after I made the choice, even after the whole end of the game, I felt like...
The con is still good.
Yeah, that's pretty okay. That wasn't so bad. That was okay. And then they had to explain it to me.
Why it was bad.
And then now, oh no!
It's not okay.
I was conned.
Yes, you were.
Like, I didn't know the extent of how bad it was until you take a breath. Because they make it sound as if, like, you
that
achieved
is what's
shit.
supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But that it has no connection to what you did before.
Yeah, that's the thing. They realize that they've ignored literally all the 3 games worth of character building.
Yeah, like 95% of Mass Effect 3 is fucking amazing.
It is. I mean,
like, holy shit, like, ring the bell so that other shit will find the Reapers. Like, if you're romancing Tali, hey, guess what? I'm getting you a fucking planet.
Yeah, right? Like, I'm gonna give you a planet, we're gonna die a good death.
We'll bang, okay? Like, holy shit, like, this is the best date. Like, Shepard's, like, the best date.
Shepard's the best date. He promised you the planet and fulfills that.
Yeah, marriage, whatever. I got her
The
a planet. Her and her people.
We are no longer like space gypsies.
Also, I gave Geth a soul. I am the fucking best.
I am literally the best.
Like like the ending was bad, and there are 2 tragedies here.
Yeah, I mean, but can I just one more? The ending was bad, but it was so bad it doesn't feel like it's bad the first time.
Like, you're not sure why you feel weird.
Yeah, that's the thing in my experience. Like, when I played it, you finished playing it at the point. Like, almost everyone else in my group has finished playing it. So I
played it twice to see if there was a different ending.
That's right. So when I got on it, like, I was thinking, okay, then I felt like I accomplished stuff.
It's just the feeling of, like, I did things.
Yeah, like, I am Shepard, goddammit. I fixed the universal problem. But it feels hollow somehow.
But I don't know why.
I don't know why. And so, like, it took me a video to kind of like, oh shit, that's why it was garbage.
It ignored.
And mind you, we're just talking about the ending. We're not talking about their game. Like,
the rest of the game is amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
Weeks did an amazing job on Rex and
Morden.
Morden's amazing. Great writing, great voice acting.
So, with that in mind, what's wrong with it? Why?
No, because one, it was always there's a lot of confusion over what kind of story it is.
Okay.
Because there's this space epic argument where, like, oh, it's like Star Trek, we're doing adventures and things we don't understand happen to us.
Right.
And now we have to deal with it. And then there's the cosmic horror aspect of it.
Right.
Where we're never really supposed to understand what the Reapers are until they were actually explained to us, in which case, fuck, that ruined everything.
Were you disappointed with the reveal of the Reapers?
Like,
from
they're just recycling, the giant recycling bins trying to protect us.
I mean, philosophically, yes, but more like, oh, they're just robots.
Oh, they're just like mush of people turned into robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather not. This is midichlorians. It's the midichlorians all over again. Because I didn't need to know.
Right.
No one was asking. Well, I guess people were asking from a lore back.
Yeah.
But from a game standpoint, I didn't need to know. I didn't need to care what they were because it didn't matter. Oh, it's not like this discussion was gonna end, but I understand Mr. Reaper now, and I hope we can come to a conclusion.
One would hope.
Yeah,
I feel like it'd be better though, like if that's what Andromeda was. It's just a guy talking to a Reaper, like shaking hands.
Guess what? There's more here. Now I should know there's fucking Reapers will be back in Andromeda. Because that's just like a bunch of them. Like there's more.
And like, what's a Mass Effect game without Reapers?
Yeah, but that's the problem. It was such a well told, even with the confusion, even with the tone being completely different in 1 and 2, and 2 not actually being a story, because only 2 things happened there. Shepard made a thing, Shepard killed a thing. Like he made the crew killed some shit. Some people died in the middle, and then the Reapers are still coming.
To be fair, there's one thing he learned in the middle.
He was part robot now?
Yeah. There's that Reapers can be killed.
Yeah.
That was the fact-finding mission they successfully
he killed one in 1.
Oh, that's right.
He killed Sovereign in 1, and he was like, I'm the fucking best. Then he killed Saren. I'm still the best.
Being the first human to kill a Reaper.
Yeah, and surviving like rubble.
He is the fucking best.
That was like the one time BioWare got facial animations, right? At the end of Mass Effect 1, where he crawls out of the rubble with a big shit-eating Ryan Gosling smile on his face. And it's like, that's you're goddamn right. Which is perfect because I made mine look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He is the best. Like when you crawl out of the rubble, like killing a rogue,
like a rogue specter turned into a spider robot,
and a Reaper. Like, of course, you get the.
And you can kill the government that you don't like.
That's true.
To no real detrimental effect to the future games. Like that's the message they're sending. But the tragedy here for me is that was our Star Trek.
Right.
That was the millennial Star Trek.
Right.
Because Star Trek
in game form.
And the best part about it is that, and this might dip into some really weird race issues, but that Shepard could be anybody.
No, that's true.
Like,
that's true.
You make the Shepard like, this is my fucking ideal Shepard. This is the guy I want to play. And they did such a great job of simultaneously giving you control over Shepard, you deciding his actions, and him being his own character.
Yeah.
Him or being his own character, and you're just really nudging him. Hey, you want to be a dick about this, and then he gets to be a
renegade points.
So he like the decision is like, what do you want the tone of the story to be?
Right.
Like, how do you want to be rather than I'm playing a Shepard. You're just really like on his shoulder like a gremlin.
You're like the devil.
Have to try for a threesome.
He won't get caught.
And because of that's how bad that ending was. We lost our sci-fi, and it led like this is like pure like conjecture and really reaching at this point, but we lost that like a generation of gamers lost that sense of trust in creators.
Okay, all right.
Like that was the moment where entitlement was thrown around by BioWare / EA at the time. And where there was a line between, I have the right to express my displeasure at content.
Right.
Like, I don't like how this turned out. Do I have the right to demand them to change it? Where does the consumer's will end with content? And that's where everything got fucky for a lot of like consumer and gaming interactions. And then everybody started throwing the word entitled around. Everybody started getting confused like how much power should we have over creators? Should creators fold? Like, is there, and who's the objective arbiter for this is good or this is bad? And the fact that they kind of folded It's like, wow, way too artistic integrity the shit out of this, you people who put a fucking vulva on a robot. That's right. You zoom in on Edie, I zoom in on Edie, she's got a vulva.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
She got
shit!
like vagina folds, and people are like, wow, someone modeled that.
That's at least trying to be accurate.
I guess.
Something. So, what would be the perfect in your head? In your head, what's the perfect version of this?
Perfect.
I mean,
like a movie. Like,
by perfect, I mean
realistically or unrealistically?
perfect.
Oh yeah, like movie endings for everything, and you live the ending. And from a gaming standpoint, you give us the universe to play with. Like that's one of the sins like that a lot of long-running IPs make a mistake of. They create this beautiful sandbox. Oh, sorry, bad word. They create this beautiful universe.
Why is sandbox a bad word now?
Because no one does it right. It's not fun. It's just a list of things to do.
GTA.
Yeah, but that's because the anarchy is the fun in GTA. Like, I have something to do, but I won't.
Which is why I think that there's still the premier sandbox makers.
Yeah, there's the... Like, it's not find your own fun. It's like, there's a point of defiance.
Right.
There's a emotional payoff. Unlike where the point is to mess things up. It becomes a little... Like, but now I'm following the rules. Now I'm not slacking off.
Like I know someone like Dylan who plays GTA to follow traffic rules.
Yeah, you play your way. That's a weird thing about sandboxes. You find your fun and like, but isn't that not my job? Aren't you supposed to tell me how to have fun? This is your fucking game. Design it.
But ultimately, like sandbox games, I think the two games that did it well would be, strangely enough, GTA and its clone, Saints Row, where you just give them the options for fun.
And well, they're wacky. Well, Saints Row was wacky.
Even
Saints Row had hit that right note between holy shit, I'm a gangster, and holy shit,
yeah,
I'm a gangster.
I'm a gangster.
Oh my, I just ran over I just tricked him into crushing his girlfriend. And then gave him the finger.
Yeah.
That's what he gets for dragging my guy in chains and behind his truck.
Like, I messed up.
Like, this is... Whoa. And then Hulk Hogan and Tara Patrick were in the next one. Like, I guess we're done here.
But I mean, GTA for... See, the reason I love GTA 5 particularly is they think they finally found a nice balance between the... Dicking around and story, like real storytelling.
Yeah.
And they keep upping the ante. Now with GTA 5, it's 3 people to control, 3 different lives, one story, sandbox world. Like, that's a challenge in itself.
Yeah.
And it was well put together. But going back to Mass Effect.
But generally speaking, like sandboxes sometimes are just really fucking lazy because most of it is fucking empty.
Yeah, it's
It's just a big mess.
So it's a good one. It's always like full of stuff to do.
There's stuff to do, and I think they designed it in Horizon Zero Dawn, where it was you spiral. You're in the center, so wherever you go, something interesting happens. Not like the Fallout design where you're here and the interesting thing is in the middle, and that you gotta walk there. Maybe you'll see something interesting. Maybe you won't. Like you don't leave that to player choice. That's bad design. That's the sort of feeling like maybe I found the boring part of the game first.
I found it.
Like, where's the fun? Did you guys find it? Can I go to the forum and ask for? Is this fun? Yeah, but the judging that's like, I forgot what we were talking about.
Andromeda.
Yeah.
How do you make Andromeda good?
How to make any of it good? The perfect solution to that. The sin, and that's how we got the sandbox. I remember now. The sin of the. Like The Simpsons has this. They made this wonderful, dense, textured universe, little like details, and they don't play with it. They just like here it is. Like watch crap episodes, and that's why I feel like that's why I loved Citadel in Mass Effect. Expansion, because you're now just playing in the universe that they made. I like you can feel like you're living there, like it truly role playing, because you understand it. You're not looking at it from like someone who needs their handheld like that. That like he says his emotions because they can't intone emotion. Now you're part of it and you can play in it. and they took that away
How?
because they ended the universe. Like.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's no continuing that. And instead of, like, living in the mess they made, Andromeda was like, well, I guess this isn't our problem.
Well, where's the setting though? Like,
And Andromeda, they have arc ships that got launched, like, between 2 and 3, I think.
oh, okay.
Or either between 2 and 3 or between 1 and 2. Either way, they just pretended like, you know what, we're figuratively and literally just leaving that shit behind. We're just gonna do something else now. Okay, and then we're only gonna meet one new alien race because we're the C team from BioWare. And no offense, but I mean, not anyone can make a good game. You couldn't, but
oh shit!
but
Fucking shade thrown. Duck for cover.
but if it's not for everybody, I mean, they never should have made it to Andromeda. The fact that Andromeda exists means like we shat the bed in the first universe we made, and now we're ignoring everything.
But here's the thing. Like, let's say that couldn't be avoided. How would you make Andromeda now? Like, given that they've launched the ships, storyline wise,
if we have to do
yeah. If we're gonna,
make every ending bad in Mass Effect 3. You know what? I was expecting every ending to be bad, and the only change is how emotionally resolved you feel. Like, are you satisfied with your ending because you set out all you accomplished? Did they make you feel like you did your best? Did they make it feel like it was impossible?
Before we enter Andromeda, the better version of it, like the perfect version of it, how would your Mass Effect 3 ending be? How would you have written that last part?
Flashbacks. It's the cheapest, simplest way I can do it at a glance.
Okay.
Like, you can even do Star Child. You can do Star Child.
Would you punch him in the face?
Well, that too. But, like, as you're shooting, as you're moving, as you're pulling the thing, like, you don't even have to change anything. The best way to make it feel like one thing is connected to the other is just put up images of the previous thing there. Like, as you're pulling it, as you're shooting, as you're damming, like, the GEF, you start having flashbacks of what you did with Legion, what Tali means to you, what specific characters meant to that. And you can even make it cheap. You can even make it cheap. You can have him have Shepard hear their voices, talking to him like, "We'll be here for you," or like, "We'll find each other again. Meet me at the bar in the afterlife." As he just starts crying and pulls the trigger, like, it doesn't matter. As long as you inspire a fucking emotion, people will forgive it. That's the cynical answer. And you know what the worst part is? They could have done that, and I'd be like, this is the best game. It made me feel something.
Best game. I just you pull the
You pull the trigger and everyone's crying, and then there's a dream image of like whoever your love interest is pulling the trigger with you because you can't do it alone. Like, oh, it's so cheesy.
So you go cheesy as fuck.
Because there is nothing else. Like, you don't want
To be fair, it's very clinical, right? The last scene was very like Ghost Kid, like talking to you after
there
like
was no
click,
emotion.
click,
It's
click,
really cold.
and then like go choose a light, like motherfucker, man.
Like, draw out the ending, squeeze it, because this is 3 years, and they forgot the word pacing.
Yeah.
They didn't think that you could just pace the shit.
My version of it is like give them the win.
Like, kill the Reapers?
Yeah. Like, that's my ending.
Like a really long fucking battle.
Yeah, like, but the entire thing was like a build-up of like you were the tip of the spear.
Yeah, and then
you have collected all the awesome badasses in the galaxy to prove that you're the biggest badass of them all.
Which
and
didn't matter.
And kill the Reapers. Like, yeah, I'ma kill the Reapers.
That should have been the thing, like jumping from Reaper to fucking Reaper, like a fucking war.
Like, you go up in space like, I'm invincible. And then unleash the Arachnite Queen, like all the callbacks.
Yeah.
Like, be the...
Yeah, again, cheese. Like, just...
That's true, to be fair. It's the other version of cheese.
And then like, people tell her, like, you think you're the best Shepherd? Like, and then the best from every race just starts jumping out and fighting Reaper to
Like,
Reaper.
I wouldn't mind, like, the weird, like, one-liner punch, like, it's time to wreck some shit, and then Rex jumps. That would be like, sweet. Like, and
welcome
the
to
Reapers.
Gruntonomo Bay, and it's Grunt. And then Freddie Prinze Jr. is there.
Hi, don't forget me. I'm married to Buffy.
I'm new to character. I'm a new character.
But I mean, that one I felt after like thinking about it a while, like I think that was what was missing, because you get to see you fight and fall fighting one Reaper,
Yeah.
and then you switch to Star Child mode,
And then you're not fighting anymore.
and then you're not fighting
they took
anymore.
the fight from you.
Yeah, and, like it's one thing to kind of die a glorious death. Like I don't mind if that's the ending.
But they robbed you of your decision.
It didn't rob you. It watered down your decision, because you're making a very faux emotional one,
Yeah.
in that it's one from rational after conversing with a imaginary kid who you saw got shot down in the first part of the game.
Yeah, I forgot about that kid.
Oh, he's gone now. Bye.
Wow, that kid foreshadowed crap.
But I wanted him like jumping from like crash the Normandy.
Yeah, like Shepard doing a flying kick into a Reaper. Like,
Because I mean, if Joker's gonna fucking die, that's how it goes.
I'm fucking
ramming
shocked,
speed.
but the Normandy didn't fucking explode. It should have died.
Yeah. A ramming speed, like if you want like be dramatic about it, like Edie pumps him, puts him out,
Yeah,
and then Edie crashes the ship because finally robot learns to love, whatever,
robot.
right? Like something like that, something.
Like anything with emotion, I think.
That's
is
true.
where-
Yeah,
where-
it's anything with emotion.
And you know what? Whatever the ending we thought was good, there's one fucking missed thing. I would have like, yeah, if I were an EA, I would have probably bankrupted the company by now. Like, these are poor business decisions because I'm not qualified. I just wanted, like, I found this Shepard, I found this old record, and I really think it would inspire everybody. And they just start playing Don't Fear the Reaper, like on fucking loudspeakers. It can either be sad or really happy and pumping, like either dark ending, light ending, like a slow version or light version, like anything. It's just everyone on like in Through the Universe starts using that as their battle.
Yeah, it's the Valkyrie. And like it's cut to Andromeda.
Yeah, and Andromeda is like, we have fingers up our nose and our eyes look pasted on. It's a fucking unthinkable, by the way. Like
this day and age.
like how bad, like with Polish black magic making The Witcher have realistic tears and runny makeup.
Polish black magic.
They're
man.
amazing, but
Whoever made those guys.
They had to put out a patch like, sorry, everything is ugly. Let us fix it. Like
From a company standpoint, I don't understand that move.
that's unheard of.
Because, like, why did you release it?
Like that.
Yeah, I mean...
What does this prove? We don't give a shit. Like we used to, we don't anymore.
Just delay it.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest concerns when Andromeda was announced. Like this is really fast.
Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen if you delay it? People will complain?
So what? They
They complain anyway.
because it was crap.
They would have complained less.
No, because I know that their superstar writers are on Dragon Age right now.
Yeah, but so what? I mean...
Because they've got the B team. Like these people don't have experience writing.
But I mean,
skill.
at this point, most of the complaints is not a writing thing.
Well, animation. It's because when you talk about bad writing, it's not as funny as when you see bugs in animation. Characters folding themselves 5 times.
I think the way to fix Andromeda is to just make it a co-op game.
That's like make the arms move and walk.
I mean, it's just like kind of, it's a new challenge for every player. It's a co-op game. Like, shoot the enemy. It takes you 5 minutes to shoot him.
It's still boring.
Aww.
I still paid for this. Jesus.
Oh man. I mean, I'm not sure if or when I'm playing it. I feel like I'm gonna play it eventually.
Fortunately, I don't have the time. Because you might know me from YouTube, but that's a weird meta decision I've had to make with games more recently. Is that if I'm not putting it up on the channel,
You're not playing it.
I'm probably not playing it. Very few games. There are very few games that do that too. I mean,
Since I don't have a playing channel,
there's no decision for you. There's no opportunity cost.
The thing though is like I have on the other side of it, because I'm fairly busy now. Like I don't have
An excuse to play.
the freedom to play. Like I would I'd say at the games I have still to I have yet to play the Tomb Raider one and the Batman one. It's not because I don't like it. It's just that I don't. Here's the thing, like because my nerd card's gonna be ripped. I play some games in easy mode.
Oh, that's fine.
Because I don't want the grind.
That's fine. There's a lot of games aren't actually fun. A lot of games aren't fun.
Yeah, it's like I just want to get through it. I want the experience of it, but I don't have the time because if the conscience kicks me, like you should be preparing for class. You should be reading this.
That's totally fine.
You should be looking for projects. Like, but I want to do something else.
And I just want to go through this.
Yeah, I just want to go through this. I just want to know what happens, and so sometimes when I know I can't devote like
just
a few weeks for it, I'll just take a. That's why I keep coming back to like the old standbys, the F2, XCOM 2 at this point. You know, like it's very small modular things,
like things you can parcel out.
Yeah, because so far like the last best game experience I've had was Uncharted 4. That was a good game. If you have a PS4, it's totally worth it. If you're not playing it yet,
that's an experience versus gameplay thing. You're looking for something else, and that's fine. Like,
but like anyway, easy level. Like I know I play on easy level, and sometimes I still have trouble.
Like half the time, I don't even for most games I don't go for the hardest difficulty. Like I don't see the point. Sometimes because the difficulty is kind of shit.
I feel like it's a young man's game. The hard
people
mode.
with time.
Oh, people with time. Like it's just it's summer break for school. I don't have to think about anything else. I'll just play video games, whatever. Man, I miss those days.
just playing video games.
You remember the time when we just played DF2? Like I wake up, I see you playing, I join game.
Yes.
Next thing we know, it's like 2 p.m.
When was this? Were you in college?
Post-college. I was working freelance at that point.
Yeah, I was also freelance. That's right.
We got really good though.
I used to. I still do, but I used to too.
We got really good at that one though.
Like we knew people on servers. Like I know that guy.
Yeah, I know that guy. Avoid him. He's really good. Oh man. And sometimes like I kind of that training kind of kicks in. Right. I find myself when playing the game and I'm fairly like okay. I carry the team sometimes, like, which is something I wouldn't have done like way back because I didn't play as much as you guys, you and Zerumi.
That he's not. I mean, he's more. He plays Overwatch now, like really.
Yeah, he's an Overwatch player now. Okay,
all right. It's time for viewer discretion is advised. You know what I've been watching since I was very disappointed in Iron Fist and its sweet business deals and boardrooms. Like, which is not what you signed up for Iron Fist.
You'd expect that the show that has the most fighting promise has the least fighting.
And not even that impressive. Although that was apparently troubled production.
Like, oh, really?
Some fight scenes are like, I learned it 20 minutes ago. I've been watching Into the Badlands, which is what the Iron Fist that should have been.
Oh wow!
Like I forget the network, but it's a.
Is it FX?
It's not FX. Like they're pure expanse. Like I don't know. Someone's telling me, but it's like.
You can say
AMC.
AMC.
There you go. Thank you. Oh yeah, it does say AMC presents Into the Badlands. Because The Walking Dead is crap. Because of that magical tiger that didn't translate well from comic. Anyway, it's set in what I'm going to assume is the far future, but probably not. But as long as it's after the end, the standard thing, which is weird in the first season because it's like, wow, your after the end is really pretty. I look outside the window, it's like, mine is shit now. Your shit in the future. It stars a clipper, or what is basically like a thug for a baron. The land is ruled by barons. They divide the land. They are the law. They have a foundation treaty where it's like, let's not fuck with people. Let's just divide the jobs up. And you follow Sonny.
Okay.
I forgot who played him, but he's very talented. And the fight scenes, I mean, some of them, like, they miss their steps. Like, oh god, I'm ahead on the choreography. But it's very pretty. It's very stylized, and no fight. Well, only very few fights are very straight up.
Brawls.
Yeah, straight up brawls. It's not even the straight up brawls, but straight up there's nothing. They always use the environment.
Okay.
There's a fight in a factory that's very vertical, and they start
Ooh.
fighting on chains. There's a fight up a stairway where one lady just destroys an
So it's like
entire
reverse
army.
Daredevil.
Yeah, where it's not where Daredevil just there could be an amazing action sequence, or we'll fight for man to man. Like, it's never a wonder. It's always like it's very wire-fu.
Okay.
So there's a lot of floaty movement. Totally fine by me. That was exactly what I was looking for, which is why I got fed on. There's some myth arcs there, but I can't really sell you on the story because if you look really close, it's like, wow, Jesus.
Okay. I've never seen it before. I've barely heard of it. Why should I care?
Action sequences, man.
Really?
Are you hungry for some classic kung fu shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's where you go. Are you disappointed that the most kung fu that Iron Fist did was front flipping over a cab in the first episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where. Hey, Hey, what's that?
It's cookies.
He had white macadamia chocolate thanks to Fonzie brother. It's all butter, so he's trying to kill me. He's an assassin.
He's a fat assassin.
We're talking about Into the Badlands. Were you disappointed by Iron Fist?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want sweet action instead of sweet boardroom deals? Because that's like if you like wire fu, like old kung fu style thing.
Like Jackie Chan, Jet Li Kung Fu.
Yeah, they have like 9-ring swords. They have different.
Okay,
styles.
9 rings sold. 9-ring swords.
They have ancient
Done.
monk powers. Like, wow, this is awful writing, but also awesome. This is amazing.
So despite the writing issues.
You're not there for the writing because the plot it's not plot driven.
Okay.
It's very character driven, like how they develop.
Who's there? Who's starring?
A lot of very new people.
Okay.
Like I can't even place where they've been. I googled them. Wow, like they're new.
Huh. So new cast, action.
Yeah, but
Wire
everybody
fu.
looks like they're based in Game of Thrones because they're like that looks like that smirking bitch from High Garden, smirking horror from High Garden.
I don't remember her name, her face or name anymore.
Marguerite in the show, Natalie Dormer.
Oh, okay, okay, that one.
If you guys are gonna eat, are you gonna eat outside?
Why?
What's the mo?
I could come down with you.
I mean, you're free to join.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, I'll repeat. Carry on.
Yeah.
All right, bye, Yang.
Yeah, we'll just cut out.
Yeah,
the-
I'll got that. But where he said, "I want some food."
Very unprofessional.
Oh, very professional. As we munch on the gift he gave us. All right, so I'm kind of sold already. I mean, I've been it's. I've been a big fan of old 70s kung fu action shows,
Yeah.
like the Golden Monks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So is this like the new version of that?
It's a modernized version of that, and that there's also it's heavily influenced, but not okay. Heavily influenced is like
Strong words, sir.
okay, inspired by. I want to say because like I saw a fish and I ate a fish today, and I was inspired to write a story about a bear. That's
The fish reminded you of wildlife.
that's inspiration. Like by Journey to the West, and then
Oh,
yeah.
oh, sir.
Like the second season is mostly a journey to
The
well,
West?
not the West, but well over a suspicious big wall. Like,
Oh, sir. Oh man.
have you
Journey
ever-
to the West has a special place in my heart.
That's a good story. I mean, where else are you gonna see a character jump into? Oh my God! There's something I have to handle. Let me jump into heaven and sort something out first. Okay, because that's a reasonable.
That's a reasonable thing to do. Yeah. Like, oh no, I have to go to another plane of existence.
Because like, it's just on the cloud. Like, I don't know.
I think the version of heaven is like just literally on a cloud, like any cloud. Like classic clouds don't change shape over time.
And then, I mean, here's the deal. I like CW stuff. I know what that says about me. But the thing is with CW stuff, it is CW the shit out of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what could
You come to that with an expectation. It's not... the disappointment in CW things happen when they don't even live up to the CW standards.
Yeah.
That's when it kicks in.
Like Riverdale. Wow, I could have an amazing murder mystery. But first, Jughead kisses... Shit, Betty
Betty.
that's the one.
Yep.
That's weird.
Yeah, because Jughead's supposed to be
Asexual.
asexual. But whatever.
No, and he wants to fuck hamburgers. He wants to fuck old pops. Come on, dude, get with the program.
My bad.
Yeah, and you want sweet kung fu action? That's my goddamn pitch. Like, just watch it. Like, if people are, I've heard people say, like, if you're one of those people who are like, Iron Fist was better than Into the Badlands. First of all, you're part of the problem. Second of all, I want a 10-page essay on why Iron Fist is good
Wait.
on my fucking desk in the morning.
Size 11, Garamond font.
Single space.
10-page essay. That's a lot.
Okay, you want a realistic assessment of it? I go one page.
Yeah, one page.
I'll take a paragraph. Explain to
One
me.
page, size 11, Garamond, A4, 1-inch margin.
Why is this good?
Why is Iron Fist better than Badlands?
I don't know. Why is it first? And first you have to prove to me that it's in the league. Then you gotta tell me why it's better. Like, because there's two good fight scenes in Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Versus
the drunken guy.
Okay, free. Drunken guy. The last one.
The last one.
And the
Davos?
Davos.
Oh,
I love the Davos one. It's very emotional.
Because they finally figured out.
Yeah. Because like if they had Davos at the start, like this would be a great show. Because there would be kung fu instead of people I don't care about who aren't Iron Fist. And I hope that's like
The adventure of breaking and entering man.
Because they never make the conceit because they don't have to make the conceit into the Badlands where like, oh, my skills are secret. No one must know. And it's like, you know what? I think they'd get really confused if we introduce someone with a really strong punch really early on. Maybe they won't get that. Like, wow, I'm not stupid. I mean, I have gone on a 20-game losing streak. Not 21.
21.
Beat me 20 times. Shame on me.
Beat me 21 times. Shame on you.
No one beats me 21 times in a row.
I don't know why they put the gymnastics in Iron Fist.
Oh, man.
Here's the thing, for the record, I don't hate the show. I actually enjoyed watching it, but because I'm a fan of the character in the comic.
You like getting beaten too?
No, he did get a lot of but it's just that one can't help but see where the weaknesses of the show. It's more glaring than ever in any of the other Netflix shows. It's just more obvious this time.
Yeah, because, I mean it's right, but the same. It's not the same studio as the Marvel movies, right?
No.
Yeah, but they're under the same.
Well, technically it's still Marvel Studios,
but it's not different handlers. Like,
no, it technically. Can find. I think it's the same as Marvel TV. It's the same group of people who handle Marvel TV.
Because like the same people in essence the same company that said, "Man, talking raccoon with a gun, sell it." Said like this guy with an iron fist might be too weird.
Might be too weird. Like talking tree. Fine.
But the raccoon, fine. But this guy is too
Glowing
weird. This is the Wonder Woman problem, man. Amazons are weird, and this is one of the. I mean, there's a lot of problems in Iron Fist. I mean, aside from the fight scenes, I can forgive that if he didn't really just like. I don't know if it's actor failure or director failure. I'm loath to blame either, without proof. But one of the biggest problems, like he really did sound like a frat boy who took this one class this time.
Yeah.
Like I'm a guru now.
Yeah, because I think, which is the weird part for Iron Fist for me, is unlike a lot of the Marvel Netflix shows where it's a lot of in flashback. There's very little flashback in Iron Fist.
Which
Nothing
is
substantial.
Weird. Yeah, he just he keeps talking about that fucking temple.
I mean, I think that the show would have been the one quick fix for the show if they just did the flashbacks.
Yeah.
Like, just do the flashback. Tell us how he got the fist.
Yeah, like we skip punching a dragon.
I mean,
that's how he gets it, right? He punches the fucking
he
dragon,
punches the dragon.
and that's why he's not Iron Man.
and go jumping through the heart of the
I
dragon.
swear, one guy's gonna be like, "Wait, you guys,
Wait, I could turn my entire body into a living weapon.
fuck you, shoulder."
Jump, dive.
He survived because he was smart.
I mean, it's the thing. He keeps saying that, I've learned this from this
Show
place.
us.
Why are you not showing us where? What?
That'd be awesome. Hell, we didn't see Thunderer. We just heard him.
Yeah. The flashbacks came in too late, too little.
Yeah. They also kind of wasted the shit out of the other living weapons.
Yeah.
Like, they're just fucking mooks.
Why can't they just...
Be living weapons.
I would have wanted at least 2 episodes for that.
Yeah.
Just to get progressively harder and harder and harder.
And Madame Gao is just, I'm gonna shit on you because I'm Madame Gao.
Yeah. And then I would have wanted to have Davos the last one.
Yeah, I was really expecting that. I didn't want another Stephen Strange and shit. What's his name?
Ancient one.
Not the Ancient one. The other guy. The guy that was like, "What dead?"
Mordo.
Bill comes. I don't want another Mordo.
Yeah.
I don't want them to team up at the end and not be evil and be fucking. Nobody knows they're bad.
Yeah.
Although that was like really deserved to go bad. Like,
yeah, he does.
Like he's like, but I did deserve it. That's true. I am awful at being Iron Fist.
And I know that would be good drama.
Yeah.
That would be great drama.
I wanted him to be competent Iron Fist, but bad at the job.
Sure.
Sure. Like he left.
And that's the point. I think that's the tragedy that they trying to find the tragedy in the show.
Yeah,
but they found it somewhere else, which is weird. So you're telling me the cure for Iron Fist Rose is found in an AMC show?
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna AMC it up at some point. They're just gonna shit on themselves at some point.
But AMC does pretty good shows, though. Breaking Bad is an AMC show.
Well, that's nice, but arguably I'd say that it also shit itself in the 5th season. Like, a lot of the 5th season didn't need to happen. Like, it didn't develop anything. I mean, yes, Ozymandias is still touted as the greatest 52 minutes of TV history, and I'm inclined to agree
Really?
from a dramatic standpoint. But I mean, yes, he gotta beat Bulky. He's gotta beat Bulky. He's gotta beat I didn't know succeeding at being black came with a price tag from Fresh Prince.
Oh well.
Or why doesn't he want me from Fresh Prince? Like, there's a lot of great moments. Steve Ozymandias is up there. I mean,
Fresh Prince though. You just put 2 episodes of Fresh Prince in the greatest TV. I know.
Also, Bulky in general. Like, Perfect Strangers is a really stupid idea. You have a cousin. He's weird.
He's weird.
This is like The Odd Couple, only you're related. And you're younger. Well, original Odd Couple is young, I guess, but I'm only aware of old Walter Matthau.
Yeah, same. I mean, that's when I got introduced to him.
Yeah, they see him young, it's like, who is this fuck?
Like, even in the hockey Bad News Bears, even then they were like, that's
pretty old.
That's pretty old. Matthau.
Yeah, there is one thing I do want. I mean, we're setting to the Badlands, but I feel I must mention my favorite part of Iron Fist was none of the fighting, none of the reveals.
Mm-hmm.
It's that this one time where there's a part where he sees an older Iron Fist.
Yeah.
And in video, and that guy's totally legit, and the look on his face is like, that guy's got 2 Iron Fists. I thought it was Immortal Iron Fist, like
not plural.
This guy's did he fist the dragon?
Double fisted.
Like,
double fisting dragon.
I had to talk to this guy,
but he's dead.
He's oh wow. Madame Gao.
Is there another? Do you have a spare dragon?
Give me the other fist. In the comics, he can channel it through his body, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I think that's a later manifestation. Technically, it's just literally his one fist.
And later, it's like, wait a minute, that's just a suggestion.
I think in the comics, and don't quote me on this one. I think the understanding says he channels it through any of his fists.
Either. He doesn't have free. He can't channel through his fist dick.
He would try.
Richard
Misty Knight.
Are they together?
Yeah, in the comics they were.
That's gonna be awkward.
Yeah. In the comics they were together, which is what?
I'm all like Danny and Luke forever. Their love is so true.
You shipper trash guy.
I don't care.
I hate you already.
You shipper trash.
Really, Danny? and
That's
Luke?
it. You're
Yeah.
not even getting introduced.
I don't care.
Disembodied voice from beyond.
Someone in the search is just gonna be like, the fuck is that voice? It's me doing a really good voice. Listen to me be a silent bitch.
Oh man, yeah, but I think in the comics they're. I'm not sure if they're still together, but they did date in the comics.
I mean, considering the direction like DV's going with more progressive. Not that I'm anti-progressive or nothing, but like I'm expecting Misty Knight to suddenly be gay for Colleen Wing.
I mean,
I'm game for that.
to
like,
be fair though, that's not the first time that was been thought about.
yeah,
Considering they are daughters of the dragon, they are they do work together more
Yeah.
than any other.
man, so just gonna like, all right. But I am waiting for that horrifying one because in the comics, Misty's got one arm.
Yeah.
And
Oh, man.
every time Misty holds her arm
Yeah.
with a shot, they're like,
Is it gonna go away?
is he gonna talk to Tony?
Stark Tech here.
Punisher's just gonna give her a machine gun.
The thing I'm waiting for, seeing when they were here already, fuck it, right? Defenders comes in. The thing I'm looking for is how does Luke Cage build his friendship with Danny?
Yeah, because right now it's real awkward.
Yeah,
Yeah. Not,
because I guess they are the Foggy Nelson and Matt Murdock of each other.
yeah,
That's what it
'cause
is.
they hang.
Yeah.
And they're actually like nice to each other.
Yeah, and like in particular the new comics, the current one, like the dynamic is really fun. With Luke Cage being the reluctant guy in that relationship because he doesn't want to go back, and actually he's a kid. But Danny's like, "Come on, it's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great." And then, strange enough, like it was a fun, like kind of zany, humorous arc, and then the end time was a kind of a downer ending where they all lose, and now Luke blames himself.
Yeah, see, they have great Iron Fist stories. Like I read in the Defenders thing, like way back when Stephen wasn't the Sorcerer Supreme.
Right.
I think he is now. I think Clea is also a Sorcerer Supreme now.
No, right now there's no Sorcerer Supreme.
No, Clea is a Sorcerer Supreme in the Dark Dimension for some reason.
Okay, alright. Which right now on Earth, like because of the lack of magic.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But where they were just hanging out on a train, Stephen being a dick, meditating in the middle, confusing the shit out of people, and they were just hanging. They were like street level shit, and not like so street that Daredevil ruins their day. Although Daredevil pops by every now and then. Street as in like we're not looking to change the world.
Yeah, we're just here.
We're just fixing things that we happen to come across.
Yeah.
And that's what made me very sad about Iron Fist. Aside from sweet business deals, and I'm never gonna get tired of that, because why did we need 2 episodes to like, no, really, I am Danny Rand. Wait, is this the conflict? Like,
This is it for the first arc, for the first 6 episodes.
is it just me like convincing people I am Danny Rand? Because I can see the logic in requiring that.
Yeah.
Because, people are very nitpicky about that. I don't see the logic in like, wow, this does deserve a 6-episode arc. Holy shit.
Because the show gets progressively better after the 6 episodes.
Yeah.
It's just got, it's like, but it's like, this is what the show was about.
When they go to China. Good arc.
Yeah. Like, so this is what the show was supposed to be, except we've wasted 6 episodes.
Like, wow, we paid for this. Like, we made this. And that's why, like, if you're disappointed in that, and maybe season 2 is going to be good, in the meantime, watch Into the Badlands. It's got 2 seasons.
I am watching that now.
It's so solid. I mean, don't go into it like, this is going to change my
Sure.
life. Go into it and like, wow, he twisted that guy from wrist to shoulder. And then he spun with it.
I mean, I'm a fan of Kung Fu. I have a comic, Infinite Kung Fu, that I just bought last year, and like, this was exactly what I wanted from this book.
Yeah.
Like, the plot is like weird, but like the action's amazing.
Yeah, and, I mean, Kung Fu can have stories.
Of course.
But you don't ask Britney Spears to like, make me classical music.
That's
That's
true.
not what you ask for.
Why would you ask it from Britney Spears? She can do so much better.
Yeah, but she also pulled her life together. Kind of. I mean,
she is like
we also, and the more we age, the more I understand her breakdown.
yeah.
Like, She was like, I shaved my head. I'm like, oh yeah, I get that. You're an adult.
I'm in the belief that that's an orchestrated thing on her part.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I think I don't think there was an actual breakdown. I think that was just a
like
necessary break.
Yeah, like all Disney, movies, like they go like, we're gonna be
Well, she
sexy.
was a Disney princess, right?
Yeah, no, not
Oh,
dancer.
No, she was a TV host,
Ah,
personality.
that fig.
Mickey Mouse Club. There we go. That's the one.
Yeah, that'll do it for now.
Alright.
On a side note, I'd like to leave with a weird fact about carrots. Carrots don't actually help your sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. Vitamin A deficiency will affect your eyesight, but eating a lot of carrots won't necessarily improve it. That was a rumor developed in World War II, World War II, to prevent the Nazis from realizing that they developed radar.
Oh.
So they just spread the rumor like, we eat a lot of carrots, and that's why we can see your planes coming.
Holy shit.
And that's why you don't trust anything. You don't trust breakfast is the most important
That's
day.
not, yeah.
Huge scam too. Although it is great.
It is, I mean,
It is great.
despite that being true, one of my favorite meals is arguably a good breakfast. I would choose a good breakfast over a good lunch.
And I hope you've had a good breakfast or lunch. That's called a segue.
That's
Pointing it out is classy where I come from. We're in my neighborhood. It's really classy. I hope you stay classy. I almost stole that thing from Anchorman.
Yeah.
And I won't. Any
So that's,
response?
I think we're good.
We're good.
That's
All right.
it for us this week.
Alright, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, you can follow us follow me on Twitter. We don't have an account for this one yet, but social media isn't. Well, we're working on it.
Yeah, we're kind
And
of.
we're also on SoundCloud. And
We're on SoundCloud right now. The first episode up there already.
Yeah, and archive.org.
Archive.org, it's also there.
Yeah,
we're
links.
still finding a way to get it to iTunes. I know it sounds like I got swamped with work, but you can. For the meantime, if you're on YouTube anyway,
And you can see it on the Dark Fluffy Cloud channel. And it's mostly Gwent. So if you're watching it on
mostly Gwen this season.
in YouTube. Well, yeah, if you're watching from YouTube, the links to the more portable MP3 versions and other media types are in the description below.
Yep.
And if you're actually from archive.org and SoundCloud, please leave a comment saying, how the fuck did you find us? we haven't worked on discovery of this yet. But
Oh, boy.
Let me know how you find it, where you just like...
Yeah, and let me know if you got to this part.
that'll be like...
Oh boy, yeah, we're gonna get better at this one. We have a few new realizations about how to mix sound quality better.
Alright, thanks for watching.
That's it. Goodbye.
And,